Hey, hey, hey. Hello. What's going on, America? Today is January the 24th, 2023. My name is Michael Tomlinson. I am an American tear, and we will fight till the end. I am not sure what to say right now about that, but you know, I'm happy and very proud to be here talking and making another video. Today was another cold day. I mean, it is winter for sure. And so, it's definitely cold out there. I don't know what the weather's like where you're at, but I hope you're having a great day and things are moving along. There's so many things going on in America right now, and the biggest buzz I'm finding out is that so just a lot of people are going to lose jobs in 2023. Seems like every time I listen to any kind of news, some major corporation saying, we're letting go of X amount of employees and stuff like that. And that's a hard hit for people, and especially when you have a struggling economy on top of losing your job. And these are people that have really good jobs too. Probably own homes and nice cars, and insurance costs is probably outrageous for everything. And so, try to protect yourself. Watch out. Set aside some cash just in case you're one of those employees. Think about it. Be proactive. Wonder what steps you may take afterwards if that were to happen to you. Being an American teacher is a state of mind and also a lifestyle. So to think about these things and to not to live in fear, but to think about a plan B and a plan C, that's just logical, common sense thinking. It's not like it doesn't take, an action for you to react. You can go ahead and take actions without, waiting for something to happen to react to it. And that's the American Jew. That lifestyle is is a good way to go. You know, and looking for other options to make money is, it would probably be the one if you're one of these employees in one of these major corporations, and you're losing a really well-paying job, and you can't find another one because everyone's kind of letting go of people and have a hiring freeze, I guess. That's the time to really reflect on America and realize that you are just you're just a pawn, a puppet in the corporate system. And if you want to join the American Tears, we're going to try to empower ourselves not to be such a pawn or be a puppet, to corporations, and at their whim, if they want to fire or hire, and some of these people, I've watched a couple of in-depth clips with some of these major corporations, and boy, those employees have it made. Little nap chairs, free breakfast, free lunch, free dinner, snacks throughout the day. I mean, I don't even know if anything really gets done. except for people hanging out and getting paid a lot of money. I'm not sure what they're doing. Maybe they're actually working 2 hours in the day and spending the other 6 hours just enjoying the amenities of their job. That's what it made it look like. I'm sure it's not true. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are on the grind 8 hours a day, maybe 10 hours a day, or more, even working weekends and sacrificing a lot just to be laid off. And set aside. See, that's what I'm talking about when I say, pawns and puppets, and we're just kind of money symbols for corporation. And you are, and the video has been making a passion play like, yeah, right, whatever. I'm not a pawn. I'm not a puppet. I'm a well-educated, high-paying, guy or woman, and I work for a great company. And I'm not a part of that whole, puppet, pawn corporate thing, because I'm already, I'm in the corporation. So, and now I think you're going to realize that you are a pawn. You are a puppet. And everyone, most Americans are. We just don't realize it, and nor do we want to empower ourselves to do something about it. We can't just be treated that way. Especially if you have a killer job like what I just explained, where you just kind of show up. And that's all you really have to do. I sympathize with you, but man, you could be putting in more work at the same time. Not just enjoying the cush job that you have, which is, well, I guess what anybody would do if they had a real cushion job. They would just take it easy. The reason I'm talking about this is, I want us to protect ourselves as Americans. I want us to be proactive, and that's a part of the lifestyle, is to just to understand that change may just happen, and you may have to come up with a plan B and a plan C, and if you're not already thinking about one right now today, then you should. You should be thinking about it. Just don't ride the wave where you're at and thinking you're fine. You're still working and part of a corporation, which whether you agree with me or not, we are all just puppets or pawns or money symbols to these corporations. Or a major shareholder, then, you're just going to be part of whatever they decide to do. And that's like a small core of people with hundreds and thousands or thousands of employees, and they'll just make that decision themselves they don't have to think about how people feel or don't feel. They are a profit-making core group, and that is what they do. And so you can hate the corporation, hate the shareholders, hate the game if you want to, but join the Americaneers. We got to work around this. We got to be There's got to be better solutions to what's going on than what they're doing. Even though they feel like that's they should be doing that, and they're doing whatever they want to do for reasons that are unknown to us in a lot of ways. Besides the fact that I know the economy is up and down. uh, but I don't know exactly what's going on with the economy or exactly what's going on in the mindset with these corporations. I just known for years and years and years that as Americans we're either politically controlled or corporate controlled. You know, we are controlled, and other domains control us too, whether we realize it or not. Even like Mike Tommy comes out of the fifth thing, we're controlled by our friends, the people we talk to, the YouTube videos we watch all the time, the certain news we watch. You know, that just kind of narrows the the makes the bubble even smaller. And I'm talking about personal bubble, talking about getting out of that, talking about building a new America, you know, and creating positive change. That we are not, you know, we can start empowering ourselves to do something about it or be able to realize we can pivot around it really fast because we are American tears. We built a lifestyle to understand that we can move and shift things if we have to. Because we're just going to have to. That's just life. You know, and you know, if you got a great life going on right now, I'm happy for you. You know, I hope that doesn't change. And maybe it will, maybe it won't. But if it does change, don't freak out. Don't fall into despair. Don't fall into depression. Don't fall into, I'm a failure. I'll want to give up. This is the time to stand up tall, to rise to the occasion, that we work and build ourselves up to be a better individual so we can keep moving forward in a happy way and not be depressed or bummed out about what's going on, you know, and not even thinking about, like, you know, letting go of the ego, letting go of the vanity, letting go of the narcissism that came with it. You have to kind of rewire yourself and to step into a new life outside the old life, you know, which could probably end this year. Or change, not end, but just change. You know, you just may have to change and change dramatically. But I'd rather you move forward with change in a proactive way as an American teacher than just react and freak out and then make decisions that aren't really healthy decisions. And not make the easy decisions either. Like, well, lost my job. I think we'll move in with my parents now. That's just too easy to say and to even do. You know, it's like, hey, lost my job. Time to re-budget. Time to buckle down. Time to go in search of and begin a new adventure in my life. It's not the end, it's the beginning. You know, the beginning of a new individual like you. And with American Tears mindset in your head, you know, you'll be able to step forward every day with a sense of purpose. Not worry about the risk, not worry about the rejection, you know, and not worried about what others may judge. You know, we have to set aside judgment, which is, you know, we have to, that's where we have to kind of strip ourselves down of things that are unnecessary. And which is like ego, you know, that's going to prevent us from moving forward. Vanity is going to do it too, and so is, you know, narcissism is going to prevent us from really making the right healthy decisions. And if you're a religious person, then I say, ask for a little help from the higher power. Reach up, reach out, ask the universe, for help in making positive and productive decisions. And join the American Tears so we can talk about this even more and move on, like take action, not just talk about it, like take real action and in that awesome direction that we can just change and change America and help change others around us too, which is the part where I always say we save lives. We can save a life by doing that because we don't know. We don't know what people are thinking. We don't know exactly where they're at. And we don't want them to go mental. We want them to feel secure, being able to get on the grind, and keep moving forward and know that there is hope. There's faith. There's light at the end of the tunnel. And it may feel like a battle. May even feel like a spiritual battle for some, where it's good against bad. And that's a very real thing, but some people feel it more than others. And if you're in that battle, in that spiritual battle, then you definitely need to join the American Tears. Because that's the kind of backup you're going to need. You need that kind of like-minded, strong individual to be friends with and to stand by or to work with, and that can relate to you and relate to that frequency you're coming from. Because that's the frequency we all want to get on, that vibration, and to get Americans going in that same direction. Your story can be very valuable and very helpful for others. So, join me. I want to hear it. I want to share it. So we can grow together. Be strong and start to reset, reboot, revamp America. Well, and I always say that. Well, and say it again. I'll say it again. It's possible. Yes, it is possible. So let's just do it. Thank you for your time. I appreciate it. You have an amazing and extraordinary day. And do something really cool, like shake somebody's hand, give someone a hug, and kiss your spouse if you haven't kissed her or him in a while. Make it happen. Share some love. Spread a little love today. Just a little bit. I'm not asking you to do much. Just share. It's a little bit of love. And change will start to happen. Okay, well, peace, love. We'll talk later. Bye.